Hi, I'm back on trail. It's raining. Good morning and welcome to day 35 of the Heysen Trail. Today is meant to be 0 millimeters of rain and a 5% chance of rain, so this is the 5%. Last night was also meant to be clear and it rained all night. Yesterday was an alright day. A little bit more single track, which was nice, but lots of forest roads, which I also quite like. So yeah, it's quite an enjoyable day apart from the river being flooded and not being able to go where I wanted, but that also worked out well with that farmer helping me out. So last night I got into Mount Compass. I got a ride about halfway there, so that saved a little bit of walking. Yeah, made the most of a nice cafe, set up the tent, and then not long after the tent was set up it started raining, and yeah, rained on and off all night long. Stopped for a couple of hours this morning, packed up my tent, started walking to the cafe, started raining again. So yeah, got a ride, had my thumb out for about 5 minutes and then got a ride, which is good. So yeah, back on trail, and yeah, I'm planning on doing, I think it's about 37k to get to the last free campsite, and the day starts off with 4k on this road. The positive is the wind is completely dropped off, so I can be using my umbrella. But it's cold. The forecast today has a high of 13 degrees. That's the high. So yeah, not a warm day. Onto a dirt road now. There's more and more blue ahead of me, but it is still raining. Good morning! It stopped enough to do a little bit of filming. I'm looking out one way, it's partial blue sky, and the other's still grey, so who knows what it's gonna do. Oh dear, well, Australia's definitely not what I expected weather-wise. Sulphur-crested white cockatoo. Look at that. It'd be pretty easy to miss the road marker. It is hidden in the long grass. Alright, off the road, and we're going to be on ridge lines all the way until we get to Whistling Trig, up and down, up and down. Used to be able to camp there, but the farmers closed it off. Obviously people abused the privilege or did something wrong. Yeah, so now along ridge lines. I think I should be getting some nice views along here. Heading along the fence line, along, not sure where it goes from there, a relatively straight line in that direction. And see the white dots of cockatoos in those trees over there. They really stand out. And there's a couple of kangaroo down by that tree. There it goes. Rained again for a little bit, so I'm heading down, and then I think it'll be up there. Hey, rainbow! Looking nice over there. However, yeah, looking awful over there. So it's just constantly rain, okay, rain, okay, rain, okay. Yeah, I just have to go with it. Thankfully it's well, it's a cold day, but what that means is I don't mind keeping my raincoat on. I'm not sweating in it. In fact, I think if I took it off even when it wasn't raining, I'd be pretty cold. This wind has got a real bite to it. So it's not one of those days where you're sweating in between the rain. That sun's well and truly gone now. It's raining. Fortunately up on the tops here it's too windy for the umbrella. Last night of rain was almost horizontal. I got the umbrella out and put it off to at my side, trying to protect. Oh, now it's starting up again. Yuck! No, the views are nice, but I'm not enjoying the rain quite so much. It's a lot better having an umbrella. This would be miserable without one. Oop, no, it's coming out again. Campsite, well, not campsite, water tank just up there. Not a campsite anymore. I am good for water, so I will bypass going up the hill and back down and continue on the trek. Raining again, but I'm going down beside some trees now. There's a campsite in those trees over there. So at least sheltered from the wind a bit, if not the rain. Beautiful coloured birds, aren't they? Couple more. Oh, I've actually got 5 minutes without rain. It's nice. Look at that. Oh, still don't have the full power of the sun. It's still covered with clouds, but just a break from the rain is nice. Never imagined I'd be walking in South Australia in November and feel like it was winter. These birds are cute. Got little waggle bums. Off the farm road and onto a normal road for a little bit. I think it's got a bit of K to get to a main road. And it started raining again. Aren't they cute? I'm just walking down the road under my umbrella. That road's finished. Crossing the main road. Off onto another road. Oh, it's still raining. I went right through that farmer's backyard. Oh. Alright, on a track for a bit and then fence lines. The rain has eased slightly, that got quite heavy for a while. It's got windy again. Poor umbrella not liking when it gets really windy. Marking through this farm is not good. There was a marker over there that pointed this way, but I can't see anything here. So don't know. We'll see if that track going around there is it. Refound the track, bridge there, so basically following the fence line up. Having a new issue. My left hip going uphill is starting to hurt a little bit. It's really weird. Never had hip issues before. Once again, we seem to go through someone's front yard. Came up in front of the house and down their driveway, across to the fence and up the fence. And crossing a stile and heading up that fence, up the hill. I've come from that direction, came down that road, across the farmland, up this hill, bit of a view. See the ocean, it's the ocean out there. And along the hills for a bit. This grass is a bit longer. The cows haven't been in here for as long. Hello. Here they come. Oh, just curious. That's why I like cows. They're curious. You all come to see what I'm doing. Oh, they're all coming. And they're all coming from the far side. Here they all come. Let them all. Oh, that's cool. Everyone curious? Come to see the funny person hiking? Why am I hiking in this weather, eh? Hey, hello. Good size some of these are beef. These are the future hamburgers. Nay, oh, a little calf as well. Alright. Oh, but across country now, no fence line to follow. Can't see the marker. There's too many cows in the way. I'm going that way. Straight through the middle. These are dairy cows, so they are well used to people. And most can't even be bothered getting up. Hey? Excuse me, ladies. Coming through. Coming through. Right, there's a marker. Off the farm and into some bush for a bit. That's a new one. Walkers use steps. So, following the path, I can see a bridge down there. So obviously there's some steps to get to the bridge. A little overgrown, but those are the steps going down and around. This is the Emerald Hill Crossing. Bridge is built for the Heysen Trail by the volunteers from the South Australian German Association. Alright, so, yay, a bridge! Ooh, look at the flooding that went through there. It's died down a bit. 2004 this bridge was built. Not a lot of trail maintenance since then, I think. Oh, hey, looks like we're following a track up now. I was left at less than 50 metres on the road and now seem to be heading uphill cross country. A narrow little trail. Oh, it's raining again. So we've left the fence down to a creek and then it looks like we're going up that. That looks steep. It's got some steps I can see. And a little bridge to get across the river down here. Oh, sorry, the stream. Oh, this is actually single track. Now I'm up the steep bit. I can enjoy it a bit more. Still running, as you can see. Look at that. Ah, nice single track. A single track is rocky, steep, narrow, and fun. Oh, going up there. Ooh, that's steep. Yeah, it's good. And not too overgrown. So it's fun without, and adventurous without being too annoying. But definitely not fast. Yeah, definitely got to take your time on it, going up and down and around rocks, roots. This is fun. Steep ups, steep downs. Oh, little weeny flat board on top at the moment. Oh, but it's fun. So that is my Ponga Reservoir. And I'm going to continue along that way. You can see the ocean there. There's also some ocean poking out there. And not too far along. Then I'm going to head away from this side of the ocean and then go across to the other side of this peninsula going down. Another little bridge going across the single track. It's a little bit more overgrown now that it's getting more open. So I've just come from here, and this was the Yulsi Conservation Park. It was nice. Been looking for koalas, haven't seen any. Right, we're heading down this track, which will join up with a road. I looked at the time, it was lunchtime, so stopped here and had a nice break, and thankfully the rain held off when I had lunch. Looks like it's moving back in again shortly. It's nice to stretch the legs out on a track after the long grass and then tricky, technical, rocky, rooty, fun track. So I thought that was a 1,000-kilometre marker, which is coming up in about 10k. Third Everest, 26544 metres from Parachilna. Interesting. I'm not sure if it is or not, but anyway. Alright, heading across What do we got? A fence line, yes. Walkers follow fence. Oh, through long grass, yay. And this will take me across to another road. That is a stile designed by someone who doesn't cross stiles. That was the most awkward, tiny little gaps to get through. All it would have taken is that pole to be over to either one of the two sides, and that would have worked, but it's a little awkward. Anyway, alright. That grass looks really long. Oh dear. Oh, my hip, just every now and again it's catching. I don't know what it is. It's yeah, just something is catching in the hip. It's like the ball joint is just not quite right. Oh, it's frustrating. I'm through bracken now, but there is a little trail, a little pond or dam in there as well. It looks like I've got a couple of stiles to get over. Fancy, I've even got some boardwalk to walk over. What's this bird in here? Looks different. Bird in there. It's a different one. Bright red beak on it. Little catch. Woo. So this is another bridge built by the Bush Authors of South Australia German Association. It's a lovely little bridge. That's the road just up here. It's a funny boardwalk. It's no, these crossbars are just very close together. It's quite awkward to walk on. But I'm not slipping, so it's achieving its purpose. Alright, one more stile and then that's the road. It's a ladder. We're now on a series of roads for the next 6 kilometres. And turning. Hey, it's onto gravel. So what happens in the country, rubbish truck doesn't come all the way to your house. You take your bin to the one area. This is somewhere a lot of people stay because it's a good distance between other accommodation options. Heysen's Rest. But I don't need to, thank you. I am 14 or 13 kilometres away from the town of Imam. Might make it, oh, it's about to start raining again. Be nice to make it in time for the store, get another coffee, but probably won't given the terrain. It's been quite slow today. I've had a nice, it was almost an hour with no rain. Now it's just started raining again. Woohoo! Look at that! 1,000 kilometres! Woohoo! Wow, lovely sight seeing that. 1,100 to go. And to celebrate it, we get my absolute favourite sign. Not walkers follow fence. Not yay. There's all these ears just poking up through the bracken. That is a kangaroo bouncing off into the distance. That's good, I'll be back in the bush for a little bit soon. The weather seems to have settled. I have taken off my wet weather kit. I've taken the risk. 3 o'clock, and hopefully it stays like this. This is more what I was expecting it to be like all day. Look at that. Bit of a worry. I was coming along that fence line and being on a constant angle, my the hip that's just been playing up as I go up hills and twinging occasionally is actually sore constantly going up there and up the hill. I don't know what's going on. Just weird, completely new injury. Anyway, we're up top of the hill, going along a fence line. Hopefully a different angle and going downhill will work, because I do not want constant hip pain. It's just, yeah, weird. Still feeling it. Oh, just can't. Feels like it sort of needs to click, but I've tried all the different angles, stretched, nothing's working. Up and down pretty steeply, and I don't know if I'm seeing things, but I think I see a track up that far side. Anyway, I will be going up because there's only hills in front of me. Two lots of hills, so it's probably an up and a down, up, down, up. So I hope to cross the tree to tree to tree to tree to get across. Get my feet dry, so I've almost dried out. Just damp from wet grass. Wow, all these poor trees. Right, along the path, and I am guessing uphill. So I went up, and now, as expected, I'm heading down. Nice track. Once again, narrow and steep and rooty. Not as many rocks, but yeah, nice fun trail. So I did the next climb up, and now I'm climbing down. It looks like I've got at least another one big up to go. Another stream crossing. Thankfully this one's a bit lower. And now I am about to go along the stream for a little bit and then start the big climb up. Oh, where am I going? I'm going that way. Through here somehow. The flies are out and about again. Wow, I'm blowing. Wow, oh, the destruction. It's going to be a slow journey if we're travelling up this stream bed for too long. Hey, there's a waterfall through there. Quite a way away. Ah, right. I'm slowly winding my way up this valley. So it's not straight up a hill, which is nice. And yeah, loving this track. It's nice. Getting near the top now. Oh, look at these. Right. And look at that. Bit of a view back down the valley. Kangaroo and I just gave each other a fright. Alright. Well, I thought that last panorama was alright. How about this? It's a bit better. This bush is quite neat. These are little weeny flowers. That's the waterfall I was looking at before. That water's looking very brown. Ew. Yeah, continuing along and then up the next valley. I'm at the top now. I'm impressed with the track. That initial one was a pretty skinny track, but this looks like it's sort of a popular walk. On this tree, this is interesting. It's soft. It's like jelly. Yep, that's like jelly as well. Egg sac for something? Maybe? Some type of fungi? Interesting. Oh, I'm out on a road. That was, wow, that was 2.3 kilometres of wonderful single track. Really enjoyed that. That was fun. Now I've got 1.7k on the road, and then I'm back off to either fence or single track. Not sure, it's pretty hard to tell. Off the road, and not quite sure what it's going to be. I think it's bush. It's another conservation area, and it looks like it's going to be a trek through the bush. This is looking promising. This looks like single trek. I've dropped down the hill, and well, part of the hill. Going down this valley now is gorgeous, more beautiful single track. A lovely trail, but up and down, going sideways along the hill up and over the spur lines. Oh, it'd be lovely to camp in here, but unfortunately it's no camping in here. Oh, that's lovely, really enjoying it. I'm off the single track now and on a vehicle track, but it's still nice in the trees. Yes, that sign is pointing through a thick wall of bracken. Oh, hey, look at that. That is the ocean on the other side. And I think that's the town in there. Imman. Anyway, I've got to get down the hill and along a road for a bit before I can get to the town. And through this bracken. What do we got? Oh. Alright. I'm down to a overgrown track. That's alright. It'll work. Yuck, wet grass, just what I need at the end of the day. Steep section. No kidding, that looks steep. Whew. Thankfully we're not going down the fence line like I first thought, so we're actually zigzagging down a little bit. Actually got some steps. You can see a marker down there and across there. This track has not seen any maintenance in an awful long time. It's the faintest of ground sign that I'm following. Getting lower, but this is what I've just come through. Nearly down the bottom. Just got to be beside this electric fence, and I don't know if it's on, but I've got a rung there and a rung there. And it's unlikely it's on, but I'm not taking chances. Now I've got 2.3 to get to Imman Valley. The Heysen Trail spreadsheet is way off for this section. It was too long to get to Mount Compass and too short to get to here. So I thought that it was only going to be 36k to get to Robinson Hill campsite, but hello, I am at 36k now, and it's another 8k to get to Robinson Hill campsite and 2k to get to Imman. So thankfully there is camping in Imman, so I am going to stop there. So good day, so it'll be a 38k day, which is long enough given how rough it was. And then it means tomorrow is going to be a longer day than I was planning, but it should be an easier day, I'm expecting, because I shall be joining the fancy trail around the coast. Alright, I am going off trail because this is Imman and I'm going to camp here. Tomorrow I continue that way. Right, head to, apparently it's opposite the general store. Here's my camp for the night. Looking out, there's a little creek there. There's the general store there. This is the memorial hall and toilets right there.